Guys, we're back again, right? We're back again. Thiago signs for Liverpool. Houssem Aouar agrees personal terms with Arsenal, and Bale is back in London. 3 pieces of news, and I want to talk about them, but I'll start with Thiago Alcantara signing for Liverpool. Then I'll follow it with Houssem Aouar joining one of the actually players that have agreed personal terms with Arsenal. According to reports in France, reported by Aftv Transfer Daily, and that is where I got this story. So we'll be discussing about it. Fabrizio Romano has not really written anything about that. I was still waiting for him, but he hasn't said anything. Anyway, let's start the party. Liverpool today have announced the signature of Thiago Alcantara from Bayern Munich. They have added something to their midfield, just like I thought. Now, of course, if I look at the caliber of players that Jurgen Klopp uses, and then I look at Thiago Alcantara, what's the difference, guys? What's the difference? They are only getting better. And I'm not really doing this story because I want to give you an update about Thiago to Liverpool. I'm not doing it for any reasons. I just want to show you that clubs are becoming better and better, and Arsenal ain't. So with Liverpool, Liverpool having Thiago, having Keita, having Henderson, they have Milner. They have so many players who can play in that midfield and play well. United have Van der Beek, they have Pogba, they have Bruno. You see, so we really need to get improvements in that midfield. And anyway, that takes me to the Houssem Aouar story. Now today, I was watching AFTV, Don Robbie Lyle, AFTV Transfer Daily, the Arsenal transfer talk show. They do always on a daily basis, and they did something interesting. Robbie said, according to reports in France, Arsenal has agreed personal terms with Houssem Aouar, or Houssem Aouar has agreed personal terms with Arsenal. You can call it whatever you want, and that means the deal is closed. Now, we have had so many reports, especially in the past 2 days, call it 48 hours or 72 hours, that the players actually agreed to join Arsenal. The player has agreed personal terms now. The player wants to join Arsenal. So many other things. And if you think about it right now, that he has it comes out that he has agreed personal terms, it makes some more sense. It only makes sense for me, and that's why I didn't actually scold Robbie, but I thought about it and I was like, maybe these reports have a base. If you look at how we have been doing transfers this season, and I know that's why fans are really furious. Arsenal is not doing anything in the transfer window. We are lagging behind. I know, but most of the transfers we have done have been off the media. If you look at the Willian deal, almost Sky Sports, the trusted Sky Sports, you people love so much, wrote about it when that deal was done. It was almost done. Actually, they wrote about it almost 3 days, 4 days, and then the player was ours. The Gabriel Magalhaes deal again, apart from the quarantine delay, but still it wasn't so much in the media. We talked to the agent, we knew about that. Then we took a bid to Lille. That is all we knew until Fabrizio Romano one night broke that story that Gabriel Magalhaes is now a Gunner, and then he signed. So for me it only makes sense if we are not really in the media, and at times I love it because whenever we are in the media for the past 10 years or 20 years, we have been, so much in the media when it comes to transfers, and we have done a lot of nothing. Right now, if we are getting less media coverage and we can do the deals, because for me, I don't care whether the media covering us. I don't care if we are doing the deals very fast. What I want is to get the deals done. And for now, at least I have 3 signings. If we are going to be honest, you guys, there were not even 10 reports about Danny Ceballos coming back on Arsenal. Mikel Arteta talked to him, and then the last story we had was the player was going to stay in Spain, and then all of a sudden the player is back at Arsenal, shirt number 8. He gets off the bench in the first game of the season. So really, Houssem Aouar, agreeing personal terms, for me it wouldn't be a surprise. If it's true, it's not going to be a surprise for me. It's not going to be. And like Robbie said, It really means a lot, but not final. That's the truth. Yeah, it really means a lot because you have contact with the agent, you have contact with the player. Now you know that you have secured one side, but the biggest side to secure is Lyon. Is that is with the parent club. Player is still tied under contract. Yes, you have talked to him, you have agreed personal terms with him, and Fabrice Roman has already said this, that with Partey, with Houssem Aouar, personal terms are not a problem. The players want to join Arsenal, and so they'll be willing to listen to all the offers tabled by Arsenal, in there. So for me, I think personal terms shouldn't be over exaggerated, and that's why I didn't come here and shout, we have agreed personal terms, yeah. No. Yeah, I know it's a good deal, man. I know it's a good thing. Many Arsenal fans are gonna fly over, my podcast, and they are gonna, comment, smash up the likes. Some of you will say this is fake, but still, I said it only makes sense. I didn't say it's true. I didn't say it's confirmed, and you can see I didn't use the word confirmed. I love it so much, or done deal. But Robbie says there are reports in France indicating that the player has agreed personal terms with Arsenal. Not detailed, so I cannot tell you that he's going to be earning this and this a week. But still, for me, it's a sign of hope. I've always predicted Houssem Aouar as the player who will join Arsenal ahead of Thomas Partey. Now, that doesn't mean that both of them cannot sign. But I said ahead of Thomas Partey. If we were going to sign one of them, I think it will be Houssem Aouar. I think it would be Houssem Aouar. Anyway, let us wait for more updates on that deal. Let us wait for more updates. Now, the noisy neighbors have signed Gareth Bale back on loan. Is it something good in London? Yeah, I think the competition is healthy. Just like Mikel Arteta said today in his press conference, the competition is healthy. You don't know what it feels like to know that Tottenham has Bell, has Son, has Ken, has Dele Alli, has Ndombele, they have Bergwijn, they have Gedson Fernandes. It's really scary, right? It's scary. And you guys know that we don't want to finish below Spurs on the table. So that means there's a lot of competition, and Mikel Arteta was only talking about it today and said, yeah, the competition is good, and that makes the league harder and harder. For me, I won't say it makes the league harder and harder. It makes the league more entertaining and entertaining and entertaining. For Christ's sake, it's only in the Premier League where you want to see almost all the clubs play. Whether it's Brighton or Sheffield or Leeds, you want to see them play. Leeds have been spending a lot of money in this transfer summer, and they almost beat Liverpool. They almost, got a result against Liverpool. It was only that man Zartrik, Salah, that made them survive. So for me, Bell coming back to London, it only makes sense. It only makes London more exciting. And now we are going to become number 3 in London, because guys, if we are gonna be honest, if if Gareth Bale comes back and he is the Gareth Bale that was at Spurs, he's going to get his game time. He's going to entertain us. He's going to be a dangerous player. Trust me. Tottenham are going to get some, decent position this season. For Chelsea, already. They have Timo Werner, they have Kai Havertz. They have spent almost 200 million this summer. So there is no way you're gonna say, Coach, we can finish against, on top of Chelsea. No, it's not gonna happen. You know that. If we don't sign players, we're gonna be below Chelsea. We're gonna be below Tottenham. So the best thing to do is sign more players, because our counterparts are signing more players. Unless we are saying we are officially going back to the position of a mid-table team, and we are looking at Sheffield. What else? Not even Everton, because I think Everton have brought in some decent signings. They have James Rodriguez, who has already started on fire. This season they have Didier Doucouré, one of those very exciting CDMs you have in the Premier League. They signed him from Watford. So I think it only calls us to wake up and say we need to spend smart. I don't care who we spend on, but we need to spend smart, and we need to spend right now. Bale is back. It's a big statement, man. It's a big statement in London, and I've seen expressions oozing, with all his noise, and I was like, This is another season. So right now, Liverpool is signing Thiago. Of course, you people were saying, this is a crap transfer window for Liverpool. They have only brought in one player. I think that was their new left back, right? Simictas. Is he called Simictas even? Yeah. And then Thiago now. So those are two. But if you see them, they are brought in the players they need. Same applies to us. I don't want to say our transfer is off target. It's actually on target. Willian was needed. Gabriel Magalhaes was needed. Dani Ceballos is a very, very key part of Mikel Arteta's project. But you need the Aouars. You need the Partez. Yeah, I know there are reports that we have agreed personal terms, like I've said, but that doesn't mean anything. It only makes more sense if the player is holding a national jersey at the Colney, at the Emirates Stadium, and is up against Manchester City. Because if you look at the next 6 matches we have, I even get scared. We have West Ham, we have Leicester City, we have Liverpool, you have Manchester City, you have Manchester United, you have Leicester City again in the Premier League. Now, those are not easy fixtures. So, however much we trust in Mikel Arteta, he needs the support. When you go into a war and you think you're going to win by luck, and then you're too excited, and then you leave the luck at home, you don't win. As simple as that. Anyway, I would say congratulations, Liverpool. I wouldn't say congratulations, Tottenham. I'm going to say bring on the noise, man. Bring on the noise. We are going to meet very soon in the Premier League, and we are going to show you fire. I'm not afraid of Mourinho, but I'm afraid for him because he's going to get fired. You have Bale, you have Son, you have Ken, you have Dele Alli, you have Bergwijn, and if he fails to get in the results, the answer is one: sack that blood man. Anyway, guys, have a nice evening. Thiago signs. Aouar agrees personal terms according to latest reports in France, quoted by AFTV's Robbie Lyle. I didn't say he confirmed. I said he quoted. And then Bell is back in London. Tottenham, bring on the noise, man. Bring on the noise. I'll be coming back later with 5 players, or the players we are going to watch in the Arsenal versus West Ham. So make sure you don't miss that video as well. Signing out.